All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. The she be down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is J.H. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Man, so much has occurred within this last week. Had to stay quiet. I was going through a lot. It was a lot of stress. Scress, as they say in the South. Skresv. I don't even know how to spell. But let's get into it. I hear that Mr. Diamondstein, that's his name? No, not Diamondstein. Who's the new PMG? That guy. Weinstein. You know who he is. Yeah, so he's out there in Colorado now. He's been doing a tour. He's been talking to people, shaking hands. Like, you know, like the president does when they shake the baby's hands when they're trying to become president. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's out there letting people know that he's focused. His focus is on what? Customer service. And if we have any issues dealing with customer service, I'm pretty sure he's going to address it. This is what we was talking about before he got in here. And yeah, unfortunately, he about to drop the hammer. Some of y'all are dealing with the foolishness right now to this day. I've been getting emails. I've been getting text messages. Somebody sent me a smoke signal the other day talking about, Jay, you know that they're walking us. I said, what do you mean walking you? Like a dog? I don't understand. What do you mean walking you? And they explained to me once again that walking somebody means that somebody's walking behind a carrier trying to evaluate their route to see if there's shortcuts that are being done and other things that are going on in life. And I said, well, you know, if you do your route right, you shouldn't have no issues. He said, no, you're not understanding. They doing the 3999s, you know, the shit that you talk about in your videos. I said, yes, I talk about it, but I have no idea what I'm talking about. So that's just to let you know behind the scenes. I just make shit up as I go. You know how it goes. But no, seriously, they got teams going to different areas trying to reevaluate routes. They are focused on customer service from beginning to end. What does it mean for carriers? Who knows? But I do know that they are jumping and making sure that they keep the lock and key. Now, again, you don't have to question me about it. You don't have to say, hey, Jay, you full of shit. Talk to your own shop stewards. And they will talk to their management. To their presidents and vice presidents when they go to those conventions, and you'll hear about it. They are trying different methods as to how they can crack down on the workforce to make sure that you guys are more efficient, etc. Should you be upset? No, that's our job. Should we be upset? Probably. Why? Because it's the methods that they use. So Jay came up with a list right off the top of my dome. I make shit up as I go. 5 things the United States Postal Service must do before the end of 2025, or else what? I'm tired of sugarcoating this shit. We coming to the end of 2025 and the Postal Service keep acting like they on the right track. Well, somewhat. You see press release, new trucks. I'm doing with the new trucks. It's nice. I'm telling you, big space in the back, big space. You know what that means? More work, sustainability, modernization, and that's cool. But let me explain to you what really matters. The stuff that, you know, happens on the workroom floor. You know, the carriers, the clerks, the truck drivers, the mail handlers, the people that do this shit on a consistent basis. So I'm putting together a little 5 things that the Postal Service got to do before the year is out. No bullshit excuses. Because if they don't, this place is going to keep having that high turnover rate. You see me? Killing the morale. You know, pretending like we're moving in a good direction, but we ain't gone nowhere. Number 1. And I'm sure you're going to sit there and raise your hands like you in church. Train these mother French door managers. And I don't mean sit them in no damn classroom for hours or weeks, because they sit right across the hall from me. I see them over there sitting in front of a computer, sitting there eating donuts, clicking through slides, listening to people on the phone. They're not really listening. Their eyes are focused there. But they ain't doing shit. I'm talking about real training on how to talk to human beings. Because right now, the realest problem that they have in this mother French door post office is people quit. They're not quitting the mail. They ain't quitting the weather. They're not quitting the customers. They're quitting management. They quitting them bad supervisors, the people that got zero communication skills, the ones that's out there yabba, 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 barking orders, threatening people's jobs. You can always go find another job if you don't like this place. Talk down to people like they somebody better. You cannot lead with intimidation. That's not leadership, my friends. That's called bullying. Bully me, I'm going to bully you back. Bullying. We gonna talk about. Nah, I ain't gonna talk about it because I don't know dude yet. But I got this new guy in management over at MVS talking about I'm the bully in charge. I wish you would. Anyway, you put somebody with a little bit of authority in charge, and now they think they running the motherfucking Navy SEALs. You running the Postal Service. Treat people with basic respect. Learn how to coach. Learn how to listen. Use them things on the side of your head and train people how to be better. How to be better. You the coach. Your team is only as good as you are. But you want to be an asshole, then you wonder why your team treating you like shit. Get rid of your punk ass. Anyway, and if they don't fix this, then nothing else matters. Because you can't hire 1,000 people and expect them to stick around if they keep dealing with your toxic ass environment. You see me? They gonna quit before the first paycheck. You've seen the videos. I put videos up with a girl walk right up to the front and said, look, this ain't for me. And she handed it down. Y'all were laughing about it, but at least she kept it 100, right? There it is. Number 2, number dos, number whatever the next thing in French, I don't know. Fix the damn pay system. Fix it. I'm going to say this straight because I'm waiting for my back check. Yo, we ain't going to get paid till April of 2026. You know how much shit I'm in right now? I got 12 kids in 14 states, man. It's the most disrespectful shit when the United States Postal Service, the place that was here before the country existed, they can't seem to fix the pay system. The shit that they do to you, the postal workers. It's fucked up, man. We live in 2025. Everything is digital. Everything is instant. But the Postal Service, us, we still worrying about missing hours, wrong paychecks, pay adjustments that drag on for over a year. Oh, 180 days you should have. 180 days sounds like 6 months. Just say what it is, 6 months. You got people that work 60 hours, sweating, sacrificing, and then payday comes and the check is short. I had people that have been over and they get into the school. This is how it works, man. They leave me, they get to their station, and the rural carriers, y'all supposed to have it on a different form to get paid. All I got are 1260s. I send it to the station. Oh, they didn't put it on the right form. These people are waiting for basic pay for months. That's not just frustrating. Listen, that's survival money. That's gas money. That's rent money. That's for their kids. That's for food. That's for the car note. And you know what the postal employees get? The response they get? File a pay grievance. What? Yo, I promise you, I think it was almost a year and a half for like a pay adjustment. I think it was only like $48, but a year and a half. How the hell is the largest federal employer outside of the military still fucking up the payroll like we back in the 80s? Amazon pays same day. Uber pays same day. My neighbor's kid cut the grass. He gets paid on Venmo. You know how I pay all the ladies that come visit me? Cash App. Just kidding. I don't pay them. But the USPS, mind your business, children. They still writing IOUs like we're in kindergarten. What kind of shit is that? This is not a minor glitch. This is breaking people's lives. People come to work angry. I used to come to work like I want to fight somebody. I'm dead ass serious. Because, yo, where's my pay? Half the time, management doesn't even know how to enter a damn pay adjustment. Oh, well, we got to send it over to such and such. You got to get a 1260 and you got to have it signed by Bill. You got to send it down to Miami. They're going to send it out to Texas. Texas is going to send it up to Minnesota. Then it has to go over to California. Snoop Dogg has to touch it. He has to get it over to the president of the United States. He has to look at it and then sign. Come on, man, with the bullshit. Just give me the money I work for. So I'm going to say what I said before. Before y'all roll out another set of these aluminum vehicles, before you talk about billion-dollar modernization, fix the fucking payroll. Make sure that every person that walks through this door gets paid what they're owed on time. That's modernization. That's respect. Everything else is bullshit. Number 3, real heat and safety training. This summer, once again, showed everybody about the bullshit we dealing with. Carriers dying on the first day of work. Plant workers standing in buildings hotter than a damn sauna. It happened at my facility. The air condition went out and like 7 or 8 people went out on one shift, and I think it was 14 that left on the next shift. Yo, come on now. And the Postal Service advice, drink water. Take breaks if you feel faint. That is not training. That's common sense. So what is the real plan? Where is the OSHA level accountability? Because when something happens and they die, the first thing the Postal Service says, well, they knew they were supposed to blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, they knew they were supposed to blah, blah, blah. But how many carriers has gotten something that come across the scanner that says it's no hotter this year than it was last year? I read that on somebody's scanner. Just use your common sense. Yo, that's bullying people, man. Safety training needs to be structured, repeated, and enforced. You don't just keep handing out flyers and have people reading it. And then half the supervisors can't read anyway. They read worse than me. And so make sure comfort break, make sure you take comfort. Like, come on, man. Nobody's listening to them. You need managers who know the signs of heat stress. You need employees who understand their rights. You need backup cooling stations, not just lip service. If supervisors are sitting on their ass doing nothing during the day, during the summertime, they need to adjust. Hey man, 3 hours out your day, go out there and drive around in a ProMaster thing, drop off some water, check up on these carriers. Y'all saw I posted a video of one person driving around out of their own pocket, went and got a bunch of water and ice, and they went and they started handing out to the carriers. That's love. That's respect. Well, it's not our job to provide water. Is it your job to be human? Because the real thing is this. If the shit was happening to you and you still in management, if you were treated the way you treat your employees and you're in management and you keep your job, you just a sucker. You ain't shit. You just a do boy. I said it. What you gonna do? Nothing. You gonna be mad at the screen? You a do boy. So the way you treat your employees is how they'll feed you right back. Now, that's not for all management. There's some great managers out there, like my peoples out there, my postman. I ain't gonna say where he at, but Mr. E, he know who he is. And there's some other ones. But if I could name a handful, where the rest of them? But you know what costs more than delaying packages? A worker dropping dead on the lawn. And they did not find that man for 4 hours? 4 hours? All right, let's talk about it. Number 4. How about some technology for employees, not against them? Listen to what I just said. Technology for the employees, not technology that works against the employees. The Postal Service, and I've read this in your comments a lot, and I don't necessarily say I agree with it, but the Postal Service loves to waste millions of dollars on new tech that looks good for presentation, but doesn't do shit for the people on the floor. Because a lot of the scanners freeze up every time you scan a parcel, or they're not accurate. The route apps that show you driving through lakes, y'all told me about that. When you scan it in and out, and it doesn't, I use a regular badge and that shit doesn't even register. When there's a bunch of people that are trying to clock in and out, half the system feels like we're still in 19-something. Why don't we give the employees tools that do not break and suck? Give carriers new scanners that last a full shift without dying. Now, I remember when these new scanners came out, they were decent. Why don't you have backup batteries sitting in there? How about you give clerks terminals that don't lag, like the dial-up system? Now, if y'all have been to the regular damn post offices, they're like, okay, hold on a second. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, go in there and press the, I mean, it's so complex just to freaking mail something now. And how about y'all get the truck drivers some apps that actually function in real time? Yo, I've seen these people that work that know nothing about truck driving say, well, between this point and that point, it says 17 minutes. The truck driver shouldn't take no more than 18 to get there. Yeah, but you're using Google Maps. It's different when you got an 18-wheeler. Like, let's be realistic, man. And only a truck driver can understand this. Yeah, it takes a minute for us to get out of the fucking parking lot, to turn because people don't let us turn into places. And the backup, they don't factor all that stuff in. How about y'all find some technology that works for us, not against us? Stop throwing millions of dollars into system that nobody really asked for, because all y'all doing is going over it and going over it. You wasted a ton of money on electric vehicles, and half of them you're not even gonna use. Invest in the basics, because when the tools don't work, the whole operation slows down. And then who gets in trouble? The workers. Hey, well, that machine broke. We need everybody on deck. Come on, we gotta hurry up and do this. Well, we told you that motherfucking machine was raggedy. Well, now you wanna write me up because I said I was leaving at 10? And now all of a sudden the machine just broke at 9:45? You gonna tell me right now I need to stay? Yeah, nah, cuz I got things to do. Number 5, if you still around, respect and retrain your people. Hiring is not the problem because I see them coming through my door on a consistent basis. But the Postal Service brags every year, we hired 200,000 people. Okay, cool, but how many are still here? People are quitting before they hit the 90-day or getting fired before the 90-day because they feel like nobody is filling a slot. No mentorship. They don't feel like it's a career path. I just posted a video of a young lady. Yo, like, how she got a damn outfit? She's only, a few weeks in? But she feels like she's at her wit's end right now. There is no sense of belonging. They push them out there and it's sink or swim. Well, don't think you're gonna make it. Let's fire this one, get another one. They don't realize how much money they spend on them. A minimum of $3,500 to hire somebody. And retention is not just about money. Better pay wouldn't hurt, but it's about respect. It's about showing the new employees they got a future here. Now, they rolled out that new program, and there's a couple people that said they're going to get involved in it, and that's great. But the new people, workers, I'm talking to you now, if you're getting involved in it, make sure you're not doing it just to be an asshole, because some of y'all are real assholes. I said it. I'm an asshole too. But I know how to deal with employees. There's a difference. Some of y'all just want to be out there just so you feel like you the boss of somebody. You ain't nobody boss. You're supposed to be like their brother, their sister. Mentorship programs, real onboarding, faster conversions. Nobody wants to stay a PSC or CCA forever for 2 years without seeing a future. RCAs, who knows? They 8, 9 years. Because the reality is, if you cannot show people a career path, they're gone. It's just simple as that. So to recap, 5 things that's got to get fixed. Train managers. Train them. Not to terrorize. No. Fix the goddamn pay system. Real safety and heat protections. Tech that actually works. And retrain your people with some damn respect. Once you get those 5 in order, we'll find another 5 for you. You see me? But if you don't sit there and keep bitching about the turnover, about the mail being late, about people talking shit about the post office. Because this place is not failing because of the workers. It's failing because leadership keeps ignoring the obvious. So let's try to fix these 5 things, or just keep watching the ship sink. And you already know Jay gonna be out there calling it out. Listen, we made it to the end of this, and I just wanted to touch on Miss TikTok lady. Listen, lady, and that's all I gotta say about that. And for those that don't like my tone of delivery, all I hear is talking. I don't sweat that. Y'all ain't gotta like me either. I respect that. This is JH, and I'm out.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she be down the ride, oh, I bet